Hi, my name's Tom and welcome to Quick Licks Weekly, and this is the fourth lesson in a mini series I'm doing on the fourth tuning, so EADGCF tuning for guitar. In this lesson we're going to be looking at arpeggios in this tuning. So before we get started, you keep your low four strings exactly the same, and then we've got, instead of a B string, we've got a C, and instead of our E string, we've got an F. So we're basically tuning those up one semitone or one fret, or you can just do the whole fifth string trick for every fifth fret trick for every string, basically, to get it up to pitch. So the arpeggio that we're going to be doing or looking at today is a dominant 7 arpeggio, but I'm just going to have a quick word about arpeggios in general in this tuning. They are, maybe even more so than scales, the things that really open up with this new pattern, basically. There's an arpeggio that I used to like to do because it's at the start of, it's similar to the start of the prelude you hear in all the Final Fantasy games, which sounds something like this, which is a major 2nd or major 9 arpeggio, but it was very difficult to do before because when you got to the 4th string, you needed to move up a fret. Obviously in this tuning you don't have to do that because the pattern continues on. So that was the exciting initial thing the second I picked up this tuning. And then everything started to open up more and more. There's a shape that I like to do. It's sort of the C shape if you're thinking in standard tuning. So you can do 5th fret on the E, 4th on the A, 2nd on the D, and then 6th on the D for a major 7, and then move that up 1 fret and start the whole pattern again. You can flatten that 7th interval, which would be on the 6th fret to the 5th fret, and do dominant 7. And in keeping with that, you can keep that arpeggio and flatten the major 3rd on the A string down a fret, and make your minor 7 arpeggio. So everything's a lot more visual. That's the arpeggio we're going to be looking at today. We're going to look at the dominant one. Because everything repeats naturally, it makes thinking in terms of arpeggios over chords a lot easier. This is one I've enjoyed a lot. So we're going to be playing 5th fret on the E, 4th on the A, 2nd on the D, 5th on the D, and then we're going to start the pattern again. And the picking for that I'm doing is I'm a little bit better on electric, but all my sort of electrics are getting really strong and all that nonsense at the moment. So I'm going to be doing down, 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 up, slide, down, down, up, slide. And of course that can move up if we're doing it starting on the A string. Exactly the same shape. So give this a go. And try and get it a little bit cleaner than me. And hopefully in messing around with arpeggios, if it hasn't already with scales and chords, you might sort of get that light bulb eureka moment when you sort of maybe appreciate that this tuning is a little bit more logical in terms of fretboard harmony and things like that. So a little bit of a quicker lesson this week. If you have enjoyed this sort of short mini lesson, then please let me know. I'm just going to do one recap video, which the majority of these were filmed at a sort of similar time. I'm going to do a recap video which will have been sort of a month after me having stuck with the tuning, so hopefully some more fruits of labour will have been born out of that. If you found this tuning useful, then please let me know. I'd like to sort of keep doing these lessons. I'm a little bit of a crossroads because I'm sort of, you know, falling head over heels for this tuning, and I know the majority of guitar players are more interested in standard, so it's just a balance of lessons there. If any of these have been informative, then let me know, and I'll keep it up, and most importantly I hope some of these lessons have been informative to you. I hope, even if you're deciding to stick with standard tuning, I hope that you're more confident in that tuning, knowing that there's nothing out there that you're going to be lusting after. But thanks very much for taking the time to watch this lesson, and I'll see you soon.